In Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. More now to return. And he's up across the 25. Down at the 28-yard line. First carry now for the former Viking. This is Jerick McKinnon, and he stopped immediately there. Alec Ogletree in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage. So if you can chip off the timing of the receiver off the line of scrimmage so he can't actually get into the route, that's the best way to defend it. But there was no possibility of that on that play. End result, receiver won in a big way.
Toss play to McKinnon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Snap comes at one. Garoppolo. From left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation,
touchdown, 49ers! A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012, and Mark Bradshaw did it then. So he got 3 at one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Jonathan Stewart, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries, just keep giving it to him.
Go ahead, 12.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep is Kalen Clay. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gone! 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 Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now it's Lauletta. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
No, check, Patriot! Patriot!
A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
third and long. It's Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. And the first play will be a field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Gold is able to put it through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Coming off play action, Loretta. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Eric Armstead in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Detroit! Detroit!
This is 3rd and long. Here's Loretta. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A dump down to McKinnon, and this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, he was the first back taken in the draft, ended up going number 2 to the Giants, and there is never a doubt that he would be the first runner off the board. We just saw why. His ability with the ball in his hands to turn a nice little game into something big. He makes plays no matter how you get him the ball.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Lawletta now on second. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 49 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff to Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And his kick is good. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Hey, gun.
Here's McKinnon. They find some open field here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Right back to him on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
11. Here we go. 21.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On play action, now Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And Lauletta from his goal line here. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the second interception in the first half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Lucky 56.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Wait. 180.
On first down, Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
21. 11. Wait.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
21.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Watch it now, Barney. Gun, 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 gun. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
A final shot before the break for Lauletta. On the catch, this is Russell Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Gun, 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 gun. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Over.
Lauletta looking to throw on second down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Detroit! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Lauletta now to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter with his man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On second down, here's Barkley. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 2, Lauletta. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
12, 12.
They run once more with McKinnon. Look at the spin. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
11, 11.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this one is incomplete. Trent Taylor, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain.
21, 21.
A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
White. Flag. Go ahead.
Here again is McKinnon. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Leopard!
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Armstead in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Giants on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return will stop right around the 25. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, gun. White.
McKinnon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They run it with McKinnon. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold now out to kick it away. And the Giants ready to come out now.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. Looking for Shepard deep. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 41. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10.
I got you.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now McKinnon. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about goal. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A little trickery. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Leopard! Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, look at 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. 23 yards on the play. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now let's go! Blue 90!
Back to the air, Lauletta on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye.
3-19.
He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Jonathan Stewart with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Leopard!
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion. And you count on your D to make it stand up.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Toss. It's McKinnon. And some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
That's it, baby.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now they'll run it on the toss. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for San Francisco, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.